Yes, stick it on as well. And it's very cushy.
Oh, don't.
Maar je mag deze fix voor koffie in de morning.
Bye.
So I've spent quite a bit of my morning on YouTube, as I do, and one thing that jumped out at me is, I mean, there's a lot of marketing for small channels, how to grow, how to brand, how to this, how to thumbnail, how to score, blah, blah, blah. And while on the one hand, it's really cool that there are all these tools for people to maximize the professionalism of their video brands, I think it also takes a little bit of the humanity out of it. This might be specific to blogs or vlogs, because, I mean, I can just whoosh around here because it's mine. I don't need to uphold some sort of brand standard. And that's a good thing for me, because I feel like a platform like this is much more honest. And there needs to be an element of imperfection in something like this. Otherwise, it feels slightly too slick, slightly too polished, slightly too good. People like Casey Neistat pull it off because they've got, you know, all the best gear and a decent filmmaking background, understanding of making something that is really difficult to look effortless. And in doing so, he adds a fake imperfection to it that still works. Most of us can't do that because it takes a lot of setup and a lot of expertise, which the large majority of us simply don't have. And that's how vlogging was born, through not having the expertise, but still wanting to put your voice out there. So I cling to the lack of professionalism because my life in video and film have been all about rigid professionalism. And this vlog is not about that. It is about me putting my life and my opinions and whatever just out there to be consumed in whatever form. It's not supposed to be this polished thing. Of course, that said, you still have to put in as much effort as you can. I mean, I've got a professional microphone and I color grade my footage to look pretty, but the point of that is that it improves the presentation enough for me to enjoy it. I don't like shoddy quality, which is why I don't like shooting on the smartphone much, but if it means getting the shot, I'd rather shoot on the smartphone. Yesterday's vlog is a good example because quality isn't everything. I mean, yesterday's video was objectively probably the worst thing I've done in a while, but I still put it out there because making stuff and putting it out there is much more important than making perfect stuff. I think all these YouTube self-improvement channels like Video Creators and Roberto Blake, they do really, really great work and they help a lot of people, but it also makes things more homogenous. It makes everything feel kind of samey. It's just the same polished content coming out all the time with a different face slapped on it, but they've all got that perfect thumbnail. They've all got the exact right score that works perfectly for this and this and that. I have nothing against it. In fact, I think it's a really great way to make YouTube function more as an efficient business. But for people like me, people who are just trying to put themselves out there, I honestly think it's better if it's not perfect. But that's just my 2 cents about the over-perfectionification, wow, of YouTube content. The more stuff gets super good and super polished, I think it's great for the people involved in the craft, but it also takes away a little bit of that human element that has always been an intrinsic part of YouTube. We have forums for really well-produced stuff that we love to look at, and then we have typically less well-produced stuff that we like to engage with. And I think making that distinction is really important. And I want to get to the people who want to engage, because the community of YouTube is what I love. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I've got some stuff that I need to get done. And yeah, I've loved having this conversation with Lens. I hope I get some feedback. It would be lovely to hear what you guys think. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. And I'll see you tomorrow.